1,000 Now Roomies, Jazz gets warning that her muscles will break down due to her weight, constant pain, exclusive. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. For the latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. In People's exclusive clip of 1,000 lb, Roomies, Nesha tries to get Jazz to eat after she's not hitting her protein goals. Jazz tells her doctor that she's been having constant leg pain and now struggles to walk. Her doctor explains during a call that she's in pain because without eating enough protein, her body can't support her weight. Jasmine Jazz Wallace is struggling to meet the dietary requirements set by her doctor. In People's exclusive clip from Tuesday's episode of 1,000 lb. Roomies, Nesha Harris is at home making a sandwich when she asks Jazz if she wants one. Jazz insists that she's not hungry as she prepares for a virtual meeting with her doctor, Dr. Sarvanaz Nuri. "Well, you gotta eat anyway," Nesha says. "I'm gonna make it, and we're gonna share it." Ignoring Nesha's comment, Jazz gets on her call and tells Nuri that she's been having some trouble lately. "I've been having a lot of pain," she shares. "I haven't been able to fully function as far as walking and stuff like that. My legs are in constant pain." Nuri tells her that she's allowed to take Tylenol for her pain, but questions how she's been doing with her daily food intake. In the background, Nesha starts making comments about the sandwich she made, while Jazz gives her a side-eye. "Some days I'll probably eat once a day, and I haven't been doing the protein like I should be doing," Jazz tells Nuri. "Okay, I've told you this before. It is very important for you to take your protein and your protein supplements," Nuri warns. "You need that energy so you can, you can move about, you can do your things. At this point, I highly recommend that you take a break from the shots to give your body an opportunity to replenish those nutrients." Jazz has been taking a GLP-1 weight loss medication. GLP-1 is short for glucagon-like peptide-1 receptor agonists, which work in the brain to impact satiety. Popular brands are Ozempic and Mounjaro. Although Jazz hasn't had much of an appetite and hasn't been hitting her protein goals, she doesn't want to make any changes because she's already down 40 lbs. "I don't know," she says. "I really don't want to have to stop taking this shot because if I stop taking this shot, I'm not going to be losing the weight that I need to lose." "If you don't take your protein, your muscles will break down and your body will not be able to support your weight," Nuri stresses. "And if you continue down this path, these symptoms will get worse and you will not be able to even walk in the future and you'll be in a lot of trouble." Tammy Slayton from 1,000 lb Sisters is looking fit and tall in her latest photo after getting skin removal surgery. Tammy's surgery was featured in the season finale of 1,000 lb Sisters Season 7. Tammy has come a long way from weighing 725 pounds at her heaviest to now having lost more than 500 pounds. Tammy underwent an 8-hour procedure to get her 15 pounds of excess skin removed from her chin, arms, and lower stomach. Tammy's transformation has been remarkable as she also thrives in her romantic life after meeting girlfriend Andrea Dalton. Tammy was recently tagged in a photo by a fan, Chaoticari, who met her and the rest of the 1,000 lb Sisters cast at an event. The fan posed with Tammy, Amy, and Amanda Halterman. Tammy wore a blue t-shirt with the message, "Cancer doesn't get the final say" on it. She paired it with gray wash denim and a leather belt. Tammy wore her hair down and accessorized her look with several bracelets, a chunky watch, and her signature glasses. Tammy is reportedly 5 feet 9 inches tall. Her significant weight loss has notably affected her posture and stature. At her heaviest, weighing 725 pounds, she often appeared shorter due to her posture and the distribution of her weight. Tammy's dramatic weight loss and improved mobility and strength have allowed her to stand taller and more upright. This transformation has led to a more confident posture, making her appear closer to her actual height. Her journey proves how weight loss can positively impact both physical appearance and self-perception. Tammy previously struggled with being bow-legged, a condition likely worsened by the extreme pressure her weight placed on her joints. Her posture was hunched, and her legs curved outward, making her appear shorter than her actual height. Moreover, after the weight loss, Tammy had loose folds of skin around her lower body, which made it difficult for her to walk. The reduction in excess skin and weight has improved her mobility. It shows in the full-length photo of her, with the fan and the skinny jeans, also show how much weight and skin she's gotten rid of from her legs. Tammy is looking more confident than ever since her weight loss and skin removal surgery. 1000 LB Sisters fans have noticed big changes in how she carries herself. She stands taller, walks more easily, and even smiles more in photos. Before, her weight and extra skin made it hard for her to move or feel comfortable. Now she seems happier and more sure of herself. Wearing fitted clothes like skinny jeans shows how far she's come. Her journey hasn't been easy, but Tammy's growing confidence is truly inspiring too. 1000 LB Sisters star Tammy Slayton recently underwent a transformative skin removal surgery and facial procedure, marking a significant milestone in her incredible weight loss journey. After bariatric surgery helped Tammy lose 500 pounds, she had been grappling with excess skin, which impacted her confidence and mobility. The 8-hour procedure removed approximately 15 pounds of skin from her arms, abdomen, and neck. In the unscripted show's Season 7 finale, Tammy revealed her stunning transformation. She expressed mixed feelings of shock and joy, noting the absence of her bat wings and sagging facial skin. Since having skin removal surgery, Tammy has been sharing photos of the process and the results on social media. In addition to having the skin dangling between her legs removed, the 1000 LB Sisters Season 7 star had a dramatic facelift. Gone are her jowls and all the excess skin around Tammy's neck. The reality television star looks like a whole new woman, and the comparisons to her old body are stark. Tammy's life has undergone a complete transformation, and her progress has been nothing short of incredible. When 1000 LB Sisters premiered in 2020, Tammy was too big for bariatric surgery. Her doctors refused to perform the procedure on her until she dropped some of the weight herself. Instead of buckling down and focusing on her health and fitness goals, she threw caution to the wind. She partied a lot and refused to diet. She put on over 100 more pounds. A few seasons into the show, Tammy weighed a shocking 725 pounds. She gave up on herself, as did her family. And doctors. During a recent public appearance with her family, Tammy Slayton from 1000 LB Sisters reveals impressive results of her skin removal surgery. When a health crisis landed Tammy in the hospital, it ended up saving her life. Doctors put Tammy in a medically induced coma. When she awoke a week later, she knew her life was on the line. She checked herself into a weight loss rehabilitation facility, treated her lifelong food addiction, and had bariatric surgery. Tammy lost 500 pounds and is committed to eating better. Tammy even shares diet tips with her social media followers. Tammy's excess skin, particularly around her face, neck, and body, was a constant reminder of her past struggles. It caused practical issues, such as difficulty walking due to skin between her legs, making her bow-legged and throwing off her balance. The excess skin also fueled insecurities. Tammy wanted skin removal surgery, but she had multiple setbacks. At different points, she was deemed ineligible for skin removal surgery in 2023 due to her recent bariatric surgery, and later faced delays because of her vaping habit. Tammy finally had the surgery during 1000 LB Sisters Season 7. Tammy looks like a whole new woman in her post-surgery photos, and she should be thrilled with her incredible results. Tammy recently posted a sneak peek at her incredible results on TikTok. The skin removal surgery has transformed her appearance. The post used filters to show Tammy's face styled in different decades, emphasizing her taut skin. The post not only showcased her slimmer face, but also Tammy's growing sense of confidence. Tammy isn't the only one sharing photos of her incredible results after skin removal surgery. A fan account that goes by 90 Day Fiance Update recently posted before and after comparison photos to Instagram. "I know this isn't 90 Day, but I watched the show and am invested," read the post's caption. The post features side-by-side images of Tammy's profile before and after the skin removal surgery that removed her jowls. Tammy looks like a whole new woman in her post-surgery photos, and she should be thrilled with her incredible results. I strongly feel 1000 LB Sisters star Tammy Slayton needs to break up with Andrea Dalton after her criminal past and secret relationship status have been revealed. Tammy is a 38-year-old woman known for her journey on 1000 LB Sisters since 2020, where Tammy documented her significant weight loss journey alongside her sister, Amy Slayton. At her heaviest, Tammy weighed over 700 pounds, but after undergoing bariatric surgery in 2022, she lost more than 500 pounds. In January 2025, she underwent skin removal surgery to address excess skin. In 1000 LB Sisters Season 7, Tammy also introduced her new girlfriend, Tammy, and Andrea met on a dating app. Andrea had just joined the app and hadn't been using it for a long time. However, when Andrea saw Tammy's profile and Tammy saw hers, they immediately started talking. They had talked every day for several months before Tammy thought it was a good idea for her to tell her family about the new relationship. Tammy had admitted she had feelings for Andrea, but they were taking things slow. However, I think it was easy to see that Tammy was moving way too fast with Andrea, which sounded like a terrible thing to do given Tammy's past. Tammy's dating history has been marked by a series of relationships that have often been tumultuous and fraught with challenges. One of her earlier known relationships was with Jerry Sykes, who is featured in 1000 LB Sisters Season 2 and 3. If I remember right, the relationship was short-lived and ended due to various issues, including Jerry's marital status and the unhealthy dynamics between them. Following Jerry, Tammy was involved with Philip Redmond, known as the BBW King, who had a preference for larger women. This relationship was controversial, and Philip's encouragement of Tammy's weight and lifestyle. In 2022, during her stay at a rehabilitation center, Tammy met Caleb Willingham, a fellow patient. Their connection was immediate, and they became engaged after just 3 weeks of dating. They married on November 19, 2022, in a ceremony held at the rehabilitation center with close family and friends in attendance. I recall that Tammy described Caleb as her guardian angel, and their relationship was portrayed as a supportive partnership, especially as they both navigated their weight loss journeys together. Tragically, Caleb passed away in July 2023 at the age of 40 due to complications related to obesity. Tammy expressed deep sorrow over his death, and following his passing, Tammy took time to grieve and reflect on her relationships. In 2024, she revealed a new relationship with Andrea, whom she met online. Tammy came out as pansexual in 2021 and has since embraced her identity more fully, stating she no longer wishes to date men. While Tammy kept her relationship hidden for the longest time, I wasn't surprised that her family was supportive, emphasizing their concern for her happiness and well-being. According to The Sun, Andrea has a criminal history. In 2021, Andrea was arrested in Indiana on multiple charges, including possession of marijuana, driving without a valid license, and operating a vehicle without ever receiving a license. Just weeks later, she was retaken into custody for failing to appear in court regarding those charges. Court documents and police records confirm both incidents, and her mugshots were widely circulated online. These legal troubles occurred before her relationship with Tammy and have resurfaced, as curious viewers like me are concerned about Tammy.fans also got a glimpse into Andrea and Tammy's first public date on TLC's 1000 LBs. Sisters, Season 7. The pair went to a bowling alley together. It was also one of Tammy's first ever dates out in public, and she was very nervous about meeting Andrea. After they called each other cute, Amy asked Tammy if she knew how to bowl. Tammy got to see Andrea's competitive side. She assured Tammy she was going to beat her. Tammy admitted that she thought Andrea was beautiful and noted that she liked everything about her. Andrea revealed that she was not used to dating and that she had just gotten out of a 10-year relationship. While Andrea did not shed more light on her past relationship and why it ended, I noticed that she was still wearing what looked like a wedding band on her ring finger on her left hand. Andrea had not mentioned if she was married to anyone before, but her keeping the ring on even during her first ever date with Tammy seemed odd to me. Another red flag about Andrea that was revealed during this date was her nudging Tammy to reveal their relationship to her family members. I thought it was odd that Andrea seemed very eager to meet Tammy's family, even though they had not dated long enough. She was upfront when telling Tammy that she wanted to meet her mom. She told Tammy she wanted to meet Misty Slayton, Amanda Halterman, Amy, and Chris Combs if Tammy felt comfortable about it. Tammy seemed to be taken aback by Andrea's request. When Tammy said she was waiting because she wanted everyone to get along, Andrea's face flashed a strange expression. I wondered if Andrea was either aiming to become a regular on the show for more screen time, or was mainly interested in dating Tammy to get closer to her favorite reality TV stars. Tammy didn't seem to know Andrea very well. It's unclear to me whether she did any background checks, such as looking Andrea up online or reviewing her social media before meeting her or involving her in the show. Andrea now faces multiple charges, including reckless driving and possession of marijuana, raising serious concerns about whether she's a trustworthy or safe partner for Tammy. Tammy has already been through a lot in her weight loss journey. She hasn't had much luck in relationships either. Tammy admitted to the 1000 LB Sisters producers that she has a lot of negative energy from past relationships because of exes who have used her. She tried to be more cautious when it came to Andrea and hoped she loved her for who Tammy was. Tammy and Andrea are still together as per the Kentucky woman's social media updates. This time around, Tammy also has a ring on her finger,